one. Here's another one. Go get my hair cut. But I was thinking I could finally legit afford to get my hair cut every 3 years if I feel like it, because that's about how fast my hair grows. I could finally afford it like it's nothing. You know why though? Because I made the sacrifice. I made the sacrifices early enough to where I'm making residual income off cryptocurrency. Did y'all make that money off that Shiba Inu? Did y'all make that money off that Shiba Inu the other day? That Shiba Inu, boy, thank goodness. I'm looking for some other small ones like that I'm gonna put some money into. Man, I'm glad I bought that Dogecoin, that Shiba Inu, all of that stuff before it was too late. Anyhow, I made the sacrifice early of living in my truck. I still live in my truck basically a third of the time. I'm just getting up. So I don't have to pay rent. And I put that money in land. I put that money in properties and land. And I kept putting that money back. I kept working my regular contracting gigs, putting that money back. Now I could live my dream life. Now I could get up and not even worry about anything. Yesterday, me and my daughter went shopping. I took my daughter shopping, brought her new dress, jewelry, anything she wanted. I said, Princess, anything you want. She was like, oh, for real, Dad? I said, yeah, get anything you want. This is why Dad make money, so I could buy you anything you want. Now, I don't do it all the time. I don't spoil them too much. We went to the movies, popcorn, the whole 9 yards. Treat my princess like a princess. Okay? So she know how to be treated. She knows how to be treated. Okay? All because I made the sacrifices early in life. Well, I shouldn't say early in life, but early enough. I made the sacrifices at 40 years old. 40 years old. Now I'm in my late 40s, almost 50s. I can live my dream life. Okay? I didn't get a haircut for years. For years I cut my own hair. Even before I got evicted from my place and I was forced to live in my truck. Subconsciously I knew paying for a haircut was money I could save, and I could just ball my own head and cut my own hair, right? Anyhow, I took it a step further, lived in my truck, making the necessary sacrifice. This is what I feel. I feel like the older you get and you're not financially free is the more extreme your sacrifices need to be. Within reason, of course. Okay, I don't think, um, uh, 6 people can live in a truck like this. Maybe 2 or 3, right? Maybe 2 or 3. Someone could rest back here, one person in the front seat, another one in the other seat, right? Maybe 3. But I know a lady doing it right now with 2 of her offsprings, a 4-year-old and a 14-year-old. They live in her car. People do it all the time. It's a lot of people doing that right now. Okay? I really believe before life forces you to make that choice, you should make that choice yourself. The older you get, now you 20, 21 years old, you single, you could do it also. But the older you get, as you know, this body is not going to last you forever. Why would you even want to work at 60, 70, 89 years old? I'm at the restaurant the other day, and this lady looks 70-something years old, working at Kentucky Fried Chicken. Looking like 70-something years old. Why would you want to do that? Imagine if she would have been living in her vehicle by choice at 40, 50 years old. Maybe her baby's grown up now, saved all that money. I don't care if she was on Section 8 and paying $100 a month rent. She was saving them $100 a month. Bought her some land, because like I tell y'all, land is the cheapest way to to property ownership. Land is buying the land, living in an RV, a trailer, a cabin is the cheapest way to owning property. Okay? Owner financing. All right? Imagine if she'd have did that and then basically gotten to where she was paid off, sold it, or leveraged it to buy another property or build a house on it, and basically kept it going. By the time she was 70 years old, the age she looked now, she would be a millionaire, essentially, or at least a quarter millionaire at minimum. If I could become almost a half a millionaire, basically in 7 years, anybody could do it. If I could do it, anybody could do it. I'm not the smartest guy in the world. I made simple decisions, live extremely minimalistically, take all my money, invest it into land, watched my equity grow, rented out my land. That is not rocket science, people. It's some of y'all got college degrees, physicists, government jobs. Y'all got to get up and work every day. If you don't, you screwed. I don't have to. I do not have to. My Cash App going off constantly. My Airbnb going off constantly. I got a lady now. We put in infrastructure on one of my properties, my main properties. And the lady's like, I don't care. I need somewhere to live. I got to get out of Philadelphia ASAP. So all these people living in a lot of these crime-ridden places right now it's pretty much inhumane to live, are trying to get out the cities, these cities ASAP. A lot of people losing their jobs. They have nowhere to go. They looking up campgrounds. I'm telling you, campgrounds, having camp spots is the future. It's the niche nobody's talking about. I don't know why. There's a lot of people, they don't want to live in a house with other people, in a rooming house. They would rather live in a tent on the land, especially the weather's so beautiful right now. They would rather live in their car on some land, some peaceful and quiet land, get up in nature. Be honest with you, if I was in that situation where I didn't want to pay rent anymore, I didn't want to live in a certain place anymore, and I was going to pay rent, but I had the choice whether to be in a rooming house or be in a tent or my vehicle or RV in nature. I'd rather be in a tent or RV or my vehicle in nature. I would rather, and I would pay the same rent if I had to that I would pay in a rooming house. Why would I want to get up and just see four walls around me, probably hear my neighbors over there arguing, fucking and sucking? We constantly fighting over who gonna clean the bathroom, who gonna clean the kitchen. It's always some fucking drama, usually. I can't bring my man or woman over. I can't bring my offsprings over. I can't do shit when I could just go buy a little cheap RV or travel trailer for $500-$600, $1,000. My whole family could fit in there. My woman could come over. My man could come over. I got the whole forest, the whole woods. Everybody spread apart in the woods. I don't care that I got to go pitch water every day and live off solar panels and generators. I would not care. I'd rather be in nature. I would rather be in nature. And it's a lot of people that feel like that. I realize it's a lot of people that feel like that. A lot of people realizing living in the city, fucking concrete jungle everywhere. Even the air is different. When I'm in the city, even the air is completely different. It's just toxic. When I go in the country and I smell that air, oh my God, my whole everything changed. Everything. Anyhow, man, I finally afford to get consistent haircuts. I'm going to go get me one right now. Make them sacrifices, man. The older you get, if you got to live in your vehicle, it is what it is. All you gotta do is for 1 year, man. I think the first time I did it and I was able to really save my money, between the time I found out about I could buy land and I started putting that money up, and I only put up about $350. That's all I had. And I gave the lady them $350. I I think it was like 6 months. It took me 6 months to save $350 only because I was giving my baby mom all my money and taking care of everything I needed to take care of. But that very first time that I bought a piece of land, I'm saying that to say most of y'all could save up more than that. Most of y'all could save up in 6 months. Most of y'all could save up $6,000 because you paying rent for about $1,000 a month, $2,000 a month, plus your light bill, your water bill, your cable bill, all that bullshit. Most of y'all could save up between $6,000 and $20,000 in 6 months. Even if all you paying is, I know a girl paying like $113 rent right now. She got reduced rent because of her income, and in 6 months she could save up $600, and that's enough for a down payment on some land. That's enough for, in another 6 months, save up enough money to buy an old pickup truck. Another 6 months, save up enough money to buy a travel trailer. And you straight. You straight. Pay your little $100, $200 a month for your land. Pay your land off in 5 years, 10 years max, 2 years. Leverage your land to build your dream house. Leverage your land to rent camping spots on your land. I'm telling y'all, man. Make small sacrifices for long-term success. Get in my mastermind, 754-229-0940. $15 per class, $222 lifetime membership. Y'all say, Dragon, I see what you're doing. I want to do it too, but I don't have the time like some of my other students I got 2 who are travel nurses, 2 who are flight attendants. They don't have the time. So I do everything for them. $777. All right. If I got to go out to the property, physically do all of that, it's minimum $2,500. You could fly into where I am. I could show you physically one-on-one how I do everything. All right. Get in my mastermind, 754-229-0940. I'll show y'all how to go down to the county, how to speak to these people, how to get the information you need. You could buy properties right now, man. I just figured out a bunch of stuff, man. I'm telling you, you could buy properties right now, $500 to $1,000 cash. Cash, not just down payment, cash. 754-229-0940. 754-229-0940. Unleash the Dragon Manifesto in you. Every minute of every year, millions of dollars come to us now. Instantly, effortlessly, naturally now. Kiss the dragon. Y'all like my new dragon pendant? Kiss the dragon, baby. I love y'all.